Today it is the Show Me the Money Call on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Mr. T and his Show Me the Money Call team. We are so excited to bring you all this great information. Hey, listen, health isn't on the way. It is here, and we're going to tell you more about that, and we're going to show you the money. But what I want to do is I want to open the line up for everybody to announce who they are and where they're calling from. This is Nikisha calling in from Berkeley, California.
Mr. Payday from Washington, D.C.
All right. Woo-hoo.
Danita Johnson, Oak, Maryland.
All right. Welcome
Mary
to the
Owens,
call. Great to have you. All right, Ms. Mary Owens. Woo. Great to have you. Keep it coming.
Dr. Razzle Dazzle Brazzle from H-Town, Texas.
Woo. All right. H-Town, Texas in the house. It's fabulous to have Texas on the line, and to all you good folks out there on the line. We are all in the right place at the right time, so don't be shy. Step right up. Announce yourself, who you are, where you calling from.
Richard White from LaPorte, Texas.
All right. Woohoo. Always a pleasure to have you on the line. Texas is always deep on the Show Me the Money Call.
It's AM. She gets it done in the AM and the PM.
That sounds like Mr. Paul Jackson. Always great to have you in the house. Definitely.
Always good to be here. Always good to be here.
I know that's right. All right.
Vicky Soto, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, wow. What a pleasure. What an honor to have Ms. Vicky Soto on. Like, I hear they call you Mrs. Vicky Two-Car Soto.
One star, two-car, Vicky Soto. One star, two-car, Vicky Soto.
One star, two-car, Vicky Soto. Woohoo. Always a pleasure.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Brother Paul, I love him. He definitely makes me smile every time he says that.
All right. Amazing. Who else is out there on the line? We're about to get the call started, so go ahead. Shout it out.
Dinah from Maryland, Baltimore.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Right. So that signals the start of this Show Me the Money Call. This is Nikisha calling in from Berkeley, California. But I want to get out of the way because I want to introduce Mr. T. Moreau. He is fantastic when it comes to business, solid business principles. He has a solid business background. He's been in the industry for many, many years. He has working knowledge of, comp plans, network marketing systems, you name it. He's an award winner. He's from a very young age. He started network marketing, and he won awards. He's built huge organizations. We're definitely in the right hands at this time. So let's go ahead and turn it over to Mr. T. Mr. T, please come to the line and give us some of that good business wisdom and all your knowledge.
Hey, Nikisha, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Always glad to be on the call.
All right. Thank you so much for that warm introduction. And, folks, if you hear the wind in the background, I'm out here at my son's soccer tournament. This is a soccer tournament to wrap up the season here, so I apologize. But wanted to welcome you all on this beautiful Tuesday. We have an exciting call lined up for you. We have a testimony from Miss Mary Owens in the DMV, and then you're going to hear from Dr. Brazzle later, and then the one and only Nikisha from Northern California. She breaks down our amazing products. But, folks, now is the right time, and this is the place, and this is a company to be a part of. I can't tell you how many leaders are looking at this opportunity and saying, Mr. T, these sprays are unbelievable. I just got a call today from a gentleman in D.C., and he was sort of like on the fence, but he said, you know what, I've already opened my mouth and talked to a couple of people, and I'm kind of in a position now where I got to make a move, so can you get me some more sprays ASAP? So I tell you, folks, the biggest thing here is you just got to keep sharing. You just got to share this with everyone you know, friends, family, business contacts. It doesn't matter because our products are second to none. So with that being said, I want to actually turn it back over to you, Nikisha. I want you to break down these 5 amazing sprays plus this one and only trim. And do it like you know how. And I tell you, so good to have you back in the mix here. But Nikisha, Northern California, one of our leaders out there, why don't you break down these amazing products for us?
Absolutely, my pleasure. It's always so easy to talk about these products. What we're talking about here is our intraoral sprays. It's a revolutionary technology, and I could be mistaken, but I heard Ms. Vicky Soto say that it's radical, and it totally is. It's a radical technology that we are using, that we are sharing with everybody we come into contact with, letting them know that, like I said, health is here. Okay, it's not on the way anymore. No more pills. You know, we have so many people have trouble swallowing pills. You're not getting very good results from that, and there's a reason. And then your health juices, your gel capsules, even intramuscular injection, and so on. The intraoral sprays trumps all of those methods. You get 98 to 100% absorption of the highest ingredients that you find in the 10 intraoral sprays. And let me tell you, the results come, and they come in a way that is meaningful for you. It's just amazing the number of testimonials that have been triggered by the high quality ingredients, all natural, and the absorption rate. It's just fantastic. So without further ado, we have 5 intraoral sprays. And let me tell you, we're talking about basic preventative nutrition. So everybody, every single person on this planet needs to have these ingredients on a regular basis. And if you are on the call and you're not on mute, go ahead and mute yourself out so we can have a clean call. All right, so without further ado, our D-Power. D-Power contains vitamin D3. We know it as a sunshine vitamin. And previously, we thought that, vitamin D3 is primarily responsible for good bone health. And that was pretty much the limit of what we thought of vitamin D3. But that's not so. It's good for so many other things. And actually, vitamin D3 deficiency is responsible for a variety of conditions that none of us want to have going on. So I'm going to move right on to our next spray, B-Boost. B-Boost is fantastic. It contains vitamin B3, B6, and B12. So all 3 of those ingredients, and remember, we have the highest quality ingredients. They're packed into this spray, so you get a great value, and you get massive results. And by the way, we cannot make any claims of prevention, cure, treatment of any illness or any disease. But, we do have some fantastic testimonials, and that's the important thing that I want everybody to take away on this Show Me the Money call is that you can make a great living selling these sprays, and trust me, you won't feel like you're selling, but you will get better. You will feel so much better. Your health picture, it will be totally changed. Like I like to say, the healthiest, most fit person on the planet could be aging a whole lot better, okay? It's just the way you put these ingredients into your system, and we have the best way to do it. Okay, so vitamin B deficiency is responsible for a number of conditions as well. So I need everybody to go ahead and commit to figuring out what you need to do. You need to make a decision, and that decision should be to try these sprays. You will be blown away by what it does for you. All right, so that's our second spray. Our third spray is our Slim by 10. Slim by 10 is fantastic. It's fantastic for a number of reasons, but it's a natural weight loss solution. It's probably like the most healthy way that I know, and it's safe to manage your weight. And it also does quite a few other things. It's really controlling those cravings and a variety of other things. Now, it contains Arsenic cambogia, African mango, Carolina fimbriata, green tea extract, and green coffee extract. And I can't go into what all of those do because we have some special guests on the line tonight, but I can tell you with all of those powerhouse ingredients, you got a lot of stuff going on, just kicking that fat to the curb like nobody's business, and it's a great weight management tool. Now, our fourth spray that I want to talk about is our Super 10, and this call can't do it justice, but let me tell you this, it has 10 powerful ingredients, and they're considered superfoods Now, aloe vera, maki berry, goji berry, those are just a few ingredients. However, I can tell you this really quickly, that this spray does a lot. Those ingredients, singularly, they do a lot. And this combination, this formulation is actually, it's pretty brilliant, in my opinion. I'm someone who's concerned with putting the best inside of my body and putting things that I need in my body to create something, to make something happen, to make my body do what it was designed to do. And that's exactly what we have in Super 10 and our other sprays. Now, our next spray, we have 5 sprays in total. Our 5th spray is our Cell Energy. Cell Energy, basically what it means is great immune health for the world. 7+ billion people need to be on pretty much every spray that we have. And, you know, it's just amazing. And we're really blessed to have Mel and Amy Gill as an ownership team because they really, really care about quality. They care about quality, and they did everything they could, laboring to make sure that these products were brought to market. And I have a testimonial, and because of that, my son has a testimonial. So it's actually pretty amazing, just a chain of events that have happened because those 2 individuals decided to do this. So thank you, Mel and Amy Gill. Now, Cell Energy contains glutathione. Glutathione is the mother of antioxidants, and it also contains alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid is the number 2 antioxidant that you need to basically get your body in gear to do what it was designed to do. It also contains resveratrol, a natural anti-aging component, and it contains a natural caffeine. I've used the Cell Energy today. I use all of the sprays, but I've been paying really close attention to the Cell Energy this week and what it does. So at work, I noticed that I can go through the whole entire shift and just not feel tired, not feel winded. And I leave here and I go to my other job. I freelance for myself, and I feel like I can work into the night. It's just amazing what these sprays have done for me. And I want everybody to have their own testimonial about what the sprays have done for them. Okay, so those are our 5 sprays. Pretty amazing, right? Now we have an additional product. It is not a spray. It's a drink, okay? It's packed with ancient ingredients that I can't go into, but let me tell you something, okay? And there's a patented formulation inside of this product, along with the 4 other ingredients there. So total 8 ingredients. 4 of those are part of a proprietary formulation that only 10 has. This product is a great product, okay? It does what it says it does, what it means, okay, 10 by 10. What 10 by 10 means is great digestive health. It also means great metabolism boost. And as a side effect, and this is a side effect that everybody wants, weight loss. So it's totally safe. So children can use it. It's just amazing the quality of products that we have in our hands. And we're running like crazy with this. And that's why we have the Show Me the Money calls, because we have some pretty amazing products. And our market size is it's huge. So because we really care about people, we talk to everybody that we can, and we make sure that, you know, we're talking about these products all the time. Now, those are our 5 sprays and our new product, Trim by 10. You combine the Slim by 10 with the Trim by 10, and you have what we call the tasty, healthy weight loss solution. And I can tell you, we have a lot of excitement out there in the field about this combination of products. So I'm just so excited to see what other people are doing with it. I'm running with it myself. It's just amazing. I'm getting a little too excited, so I'm going to turn it right back over to you, Mr. T. So Mr. T is out there.
There I go. I got it. I'm here. Thank you so much, Nikisha. Appreciate that awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that awesome breakdown of the sprays, folks. And what I'm going to do now is take a few minutes and break down the compensation plan. So if you have a pen or paper handy, go ahead and pull it out. If you haven't already, and take some notes, because I'm going to run through this real quick as I want to get to our testimonial of the night. There's over 10 ways to get paid with 10 the first way to get paid, and I always like to highlight, is the retail portion of our compensation plan, because I'm getting testimonials on a weekly and sometimes on a daily on how much people are making with our sprays. I just got off the phone with the Bahamas today, and they're like, Mr. T, we got our whole, everything we ordered is already accounted for, and we have to order more sprays. And, everyone's making anywhere from 50 to 100% profit on the sprays. They're selling for around $30 on up. So just know, folks, there's a market for the retail portion. And while you're waiting to make all this big money and this dream money and this residual, don't sleep on the retail portion of the comp plan. And we have numerous websites. If you need a website, we got people who can help put together a retail website for you. But we got people earning anywhere from a few $100 to $1,000 a month just from the retail portion of the comp plan. We have fast start bonuses, anywhere from $20 to $200 just for bringing someone in as a business partner. There's team builder bonuses, $25 down to infinity to the next team builder in your organization. Then we have the team commissions, folks, and how this works is 360 business volume on one leg and 720 on the other leg. And whether that happens once, twice, or 100 times, you can earn up to $150 per cycle. So for every 360 and 720 down to infinity, whether it's on your left, right, any combination, all the way down, is $150 in your bank account. And I'm telling you, we got people earning, $450, $1,000, $2,000 per week with this part of the compensation plan. And you can earn up to $5,000 a day, and you can actually earn up to $35,000 a week with this part of the comp plan. You're like, Mr. T, you're talking astronomical numbers. Well, folks, we have people doing this right now in our sister division, My Video Talk. In that division, we have over 20 millionaires, and we're in over 70 countries, and close to 500,000 distributors. So, folks, if we can accomplish that with a technology product, goodness gracious, can you imagine? Next, we have the residual part of our compensation plan, and this is simply from people repurchasing the products, getting those calls. Mr. T, oh man, I need some more products. Well, every time there's a basic auto ship purchase, that's 1 point. Every time there's a diamond pack auto ship, that's 2 points. And every time there is a share pack, that's 1 point. And so as people begin to repurchase these products on a monthly basis, whether they're a customer or a business builder, you can actually earn up to $150,000 if you max out this part of the compensation plan. Then we have our car bonus. One of the easiest, most attainable car bonuses in the country. As a matter of fact, we have another one of our leaders real close, and hopefully they get there today. But folks, we got people earning these cars in less than 9 months, less than a year. You can have your dream car here with 10, and it's $600 or $1,200 or $3,000 to a Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, or BMW of your choice. With that, we also have our 1-star, 2-star, 5-star, 10-star executive bonuses. Folks, with this comp plan, if you earn over $2,000 in any one particular week, this company will pay for you and 3 other people to go to Disney World or Disneyland, paid for by 10. So know that we have one of the best pound-for-pound compensation plans around. And what I want to do now, since we talked about the products, we've talked about the compensation plan, let me let you hear a real-life testimony on how the products has impacted this young lady from the Maryland, Virginia, D.C. area. That's none other than Miss Mary Owens. I know she just brought on another diamond. I think it was last week, but she has a phenomenal product testimony. And Miss Mary, why don't you come to the line and share that with everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
I just want to share with you. My personal experience with the vitamin sprays. I was initially introduced to the vitamin sprays by Mary Wilson, another distributor. And when she sent me an email, she said, Mary, you got to see this stuff. And I took a look at it because Mary had a tendency of calling me with all these great ideas, and so this one, I looked at it and I said, okay, all right, we're onto something here. when I looked at the vitamin sprays, I looked at the vitamin B and the vitamin D, and I was like, okay, I think I need these for myself. As I may have, some of you may have heard me talk about this, but I have ADHD, and it has a comorbid condition of a milder form of depression. Normally, ADHD is accompanied by something, right? And what I didn't get diagnosed till I was pretty much about 43 years old. So all this time I had these symptoms, not knowing what they were, not understanding why I was doing what I was doing. And with myself, I had gotten to the point where I was starting to forget things. I was an extremely good writer and did a lot of technical writing, and all of a sudden I'm careless with my writing. I'm literally leaving out words. And I just started seeing these changes, and eventually got to the point where I was kind of hiding out at work because I could not deliver. I could not complete my task. And, so my thing is like, somebody's going to figure out what's going on. So I suspected that I might have had ADHD, so I went and actually got tested and evaluated. Was given Vyvanse, which is a stimulant. It was good, and it helped. It's like someone turned on the light. I could function, get my work done. Unfortunately, it took 2 hours to start working. And for me, those 2 hours in the morning were critical because I have a tendency to run in circles. I can't get out the house. I can't get anywhere on time. So I was looking for something that would help me. And I ended up looking up vitamin B and vitamin D, and that's why it was so interesting to me, because the most significant thing about ADHD, and people tend to say it is not a real condition, but it is a bioneurological condition. It is your brain here. People tend to blow it off. They're like, oh, so-and-so has ADHD, but it is a real disorder. And it affects your executive functioning, your ability to complete tasks in a specific order, to complete them on time, and to actually literally just focus. And the vitamin B and vitamin D, for me, this is where I got the help. Vitamin B and vitamin D help to fire the neurotransmitters in the brain. And people with ADHD tend to have a deficiency in their level of dopamine and serotonin, which is also linked to the depression. And in a nutshell, your brain is not firing as it should because you have reduced levels of serotonin and dopamine. And the more I read about B and D, I just kept going with it. So I would get up in the morning. The first thing I would do is I would spray. Well, some people do 8 sprays in a day. I would do all 8 in the morning and all 8 of D in the morning. And lo and behold, it's like my eyes popped open. I was able to focus. I was able to get out the house. And it was such a tremendous help. But more than anything, I still take the drug, but I was able to eliminate a tail drug, which my ADHD, I was taking a tail of Adderall, which made me very, very aggressive. And so when the Vyvanse, which was supposed to last 12 hours, it actually wore off in 8, and it didn't start for 2 hours. So I'm not really making it through the day. I'm running out of steam. And the Adderall, I removed it by adding in more vitamin B and vitamin D. So I would do that in the afternoon. So that eliminates the amount of the stimulants I was taking. So, but it has helped me significantly. It's helped my children because all 3 of my children have ADHD as well. And it's accompanied by something. I have one that has anxiety. And so it is a real condition. I believe that these products were substantially helping me be able to function better and not run in circles in the morning, not go to the front door, get down the steps, have to come back in the house because my keys are in the house, or I go back outside and my purse is still in the house, or, I'm just leaving things and just running in circles, like a little maniac in the morning. Never understood why I did these things, but it was because of the ADHD. So vitamin B, vitamin D, matter of fact, I take them all. I'll just be honest with you. I just take everything. And it has been a significant help to me in being able to function and pay attention and get my work done, get tasks completed on time.
Wow, Mary. And, I so appreciate you sharing that because, the vitamin D and vitamin B deficiency is the cause of so many different issues. And I appreciate you sharing that with us. I know the product has done significant things for you, and now you're turning and monetizing the whole situation. So thank you so much. Keep up the great work out there in the DMV, and looking forward to meeting some of the new people that you signed up and helping them rock and roll.
Okay.
So keep up the great work. You're welcome, Mary. You're welcome. You're welcome. What I want to do now to help us close out the call is I want to take it down to Houston, Texas, where they keep it hot, and turn the call over to Dr. Reginald Brazel. Him and his wife have built huge organizations. They joined our family here with 10 and hit the ground running, and we're getting ready to pick up some steam here in the summer months. So with that being said, Doc, go ahead and come to the line and share with us some of the success from this past weekend that you guys experienced.
Thank you, Mr. T, for that introduction and all. I tell you, we had a very exciting meeting Saturday. Had a nice turnout. A couple of doctors that actually they were very excited about the product and understood it very well. Naturopath, ND doctors, board certified. So these are the type of people that are, very interested in our products. And after hearing the testimonies and understanding how important the vitamin D and the vitamin B, of course, which was our main topic. Of course, we did some screenings with our equipment for vitamin D and B, and that was even, more eye-opening. But, you've heard about the company. You've heard about the product testimony. You heard about the products. And now, let's kind of talk about the timing. Some of you don't realize how important timing is when getting involved with the business. If you think about it, sometimes, most of the times that most people wait until it's too late, when the opportunity is gone. But this opportunity, we haven't even scratched the surface. And that's the good thing about this company is because they've been in business for a long time, but it's a new division. So you don't have the downside risk, but all upside potential. That's what we saw, me and my wife, when we got involved with the business. We were in the financial services industry. And we've been in the financial services industry over 20 so years. And when we saw the products and we understood how important it was for my wife because she had fibromyalgia, it was a done deal. We came right in and running. We knew that this was going to be used, the sprays. It's a paradigm shift. And it's changing from the pills and the lotion, the potions and all the other things that are out there that don't quite get the results that people are looking for. And this is the first type of health product that we have just been blown away by the testimonies and so many people. It's like you don't have to wait a couple of months or 90 days like most supplements tell you. We're talking about 90 minutes, 90 seconds in some cases with these products. And like I said, the timing couldn't be so important when we have a health crisis going on.
No, I'm not. You got to hold on tight.
That actually, and we looked at the statistics last year for 2014, and of course, heart attacks and heart disease was the main problem. You have about one person dying every minute from heart disease. That's alarming. And cancer is number 2. That tells you, that there's a problem out here. Paul Zane Pilsner called it a sickness industry, not a healthcare industry, but this is a sickness industry. But what's good about that is that he said that this is the next $1 trillion industry of the 21st century. And he said that if you just get on the bandwagon, there are actually going to be millionaires that will be created from this industry. And we did a little research just to find out in the MLM business, what are the people that are making the most money in? And guess what? In the healthcare products. That's the number one industry where most of the millionaires have been created. And none of the companies have the compensation, the product, and all we have. So as far as timing, back to that, you know, we may have a few thousand people in this company all together. And that's just, I mean, you're talking about basement opportunity, but also the timing is so important in the type of compensation that we have because it's a binary. The closer up toward the top that you get, the more benefits you will be able to see. A lot of people, you know, they look at it and say, well, I'm going to think about it. Let me take about a couple of weeks and try it out. But, you know, I'm going to tell you, in a couple of weeks, you could have lost thousands of dollars. We had a gentleman that was on this call before talked about that. So that's why I kind of wanted to touch on timing. Now, let's talk about why. Why did we get into businesses like this? Because I talked to someone the other day, and I was asking them, you know, I said, what is your plan B? And she looked at me like, huh? You know, plan B? You know, I have a job, you know. That's plan A. But what happens when plan A just is that not there anymore? And more people are experiencing where plan A is not there. Look at even Walmart, where they closed down several stores. Now, what are those people going to do? You have companies that are buying out other companies and other things that's happening in corporate America. What are you going to do when your plan A fails? It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. What are you going to do when they change the way they pay you? Which that's inevitable with the way companies operate today. What happens when technology comes in? So we don't think about a lot of these things, these challenges that we are faced with until it's too late. That's why most Americans retire on incomes of a meager $1,200 or a little bit more. I've seen on the high end about $2,200, $2,300 a month from Social Security. If Social Security is around by the time most people are able to retire. But what I'm saying as we approach Independence Day, you know, which many of us don't understand, we have to actually be aware that we need to look at financial independence. You know, not just the country, America from Great Britain, but what are you doing as far as your financial independence? You know, and what we say with our program and with our opportunity is you can join 10 and win, get rid of the financial cancer, and also have good health. You know, a lot of people, now I tell anybody, you know, when you're excited about something, you just, it's like you set yourself on fire because you're walking around with smoke coming out your ears. It's like, you know, people know that fire, it's a fire somewhere because I see smoke. But the people just going to walk you and follow you around and just want to be around you because they want to watch you burn. That's what I heard from a famous motivational speaker called Art Williams. You know, he formed and built one of the largest insurance agencies. And I tell you, you know, you can never, and I can guarantee you this. If you just get in this business and work it for a couple of years, you know, give it a couple of years. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Work it about a couple of years part-time. You don't have to do it full-time, but work it part-time, a few hours a day, and you'll be surprised in a few years from now that you'll have a check coming in that equals to the same amount of money that most people have worked 50 years on their job and have given 40 hours a week for 40 years to only retire on 40% of their income. You know, it's just not fair. You know, and you have an opportunity here to not only build your dreams and your hopes and your desires and dream again and live again, have that house you want to live in, drive that dream car, get that $2,500 a month for your house note and $3,000 a month for your car note, given to you extra. That's the extra on top of all the money that Mr. T talked about. And that's for just a total of having a total of 3,000. That's just 3,000 either customers or people in your group. We're not saying you go out there and get those 3,000 because 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, you'll see how quick it can add to. That's what happened to us in our business. We brought in about 12, 18 total, and it grew to thousands and thousands. These people that we didn't never know. But guess what? The opportunity, they love the opportunity, and they love the compensation, just like with this company, just like with this program. And you give it a couple of years, and don't stop talking, and just talk. Do the 3-foot rule. Talk to anybody and everybody to listen. That's what we do, and that's what this is all about. And we ask that you join us and join this aid, and you then finally last for join the NBA Never Broke Again League, and you retire in the NFL. No financial limits. Set yourself on fire, and we will come, and everyone will come and watch you burn. Thank you, Mr. T.
All right, set yourself on fire, razzle dazzle brazzle, folks. I hope you took great notes. I appreciate everything everyone had to say. And you know, folks, I heard a couple of leaders on earlier, and it's no doubt that the Vicky Sotos, the Paul Jacksons, the razzle dazzle brazzles, the Nikishas, and everyone else that plug into these calls are successful. Why? Because they're plugging into the tools, they're plugging into the morning calls, they're plugging into the show money calls, and pretty soon here in about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to start some Saturday training calls. So be on the lookout for that. If you're brand new on this call, please get back to the person that invited you and become a part of this amazing family. There are several ways to get started. $49.90 one time. Then you could choose to join us at the promo pack, the Diamond Pack, or the Gold Platinum package. So with that being said, I want to thank all of my guests, all of the hosts, and everyone who listened to this call. Be blessed. Be sure to get back to the person that invited you. With that being said, this call is officially over, and we'll see you all at the top. Take care, everyone.